What's happening? It sound loud. Okay, yeah. All right, let's see.
Going to say some controversial things today. Ooh, maybe not. I don't know. Usually, when I speak this message, it's pretty well received, actually. There's a lot of people who find themselves on this journey. You meet this person, this catalyst called TwinFlame, and it sends you into a tailspin. You don't know what to do. You're desperate. You'll do anything to make the pain stop. It'd be nice if I could get the person to come back. How could I get them to come back? I love them. I want to be with them. Maybe that would make me feel better, right? And I was there, guys. I was there. I was in the desperation, looking everywhere for answers, right? But once you find out what this journey is really all about, it's not a twin flame journey. You can get your twin flame to come back, yeah, but you got to make this your spiritual journey. You get through all that. You realize it's my spirit.
Now that's very important what he said. Mm, I don't know if I can turn up the volume on here or not. But yeah, this is not a twin flame journey. It's a spiritual journey. That's most important.
Spiritual journey, and that's why your twin flame would be coming back, by the way. But when you get to the end of that, what happens? You pick your twin flame, you're going to stay with them, you're going to be with them, you're going to get married, whatever. Is that what you're going to do? What if you picked somebody else instead? Oh man, and that's like heresy to some people who are, again, in the beginning.
See how he said that? Oh man, that's like heresy to some people. How you pick somebody else other than your twin flame? For some people, that's when you just go collaborate for different soulmates versus settling down. For some, you can't Jedi mind trick yourself thinking that they want to be with you. That's when you keep getting yourself hurt and like, oh man, I'm a fucking twin flame.
Throes of this journey because there's the obsessive thinking. They can't sleep at night. I was there. I was there, guys. You're so sure that you are meant to be with this person and you're in so much pain because you love this person so much. And you're convinced it's so that you can be with them. That's why you met them. That's the purpose. It's really not.
I like how you say you convinced. What convinced you? Because there was one person, and they was in the air sign Aquarius, so probably thinking too much. They tried to tell me that's your twin flame. Just say it and mean it. I even had to tell them I can't convince myself of that, so I will not be hurt. I don't know what this twin flame journey is about. Although I'm on my spiritual journey, I met my twin flame, so I'm trying to figure. I don't know what the fuck is this about. So I'm not being stuck in one place about a twin flame. That's what he's talking about.
You can cause this person to come back, it's true, but that's not really why you met them. And again, the paradox is, if you get on this journey properly, the true reason for why you met them, if you do that part properly, they do come back. It's kind of a strange paradox. And that's actually the first thing that I teach people in my coaching system, my paid coaching program.
Now, what I just heard from that, in my experience, I came across my twin flame in like 2015, and in about 2017, I had to leave because it was not what I thought it was. I wasn't comparing, but it wasn't what I wanted. So I left. And like he said, if you're on the journey for the right reasons, you do come back into each other. We actually came back into each other and met each other. So now, still being with each other spiritually, yes, but physically, child, we trying to get that lifetime. But like he said, only if you're on it for the right reasons will you actually end up being together. But I done said that a million times now. I don't care what's love got to do with it. If you're not gonna be helping and bringing together in a twin flame energy, the universe not gonna bring you together. That's what he's saying, but he ain't say that like that.
Is that it is a paradox. You're not actually doing anything about the person, and that's when they come back. Isn't that something? But what about when you get to the end? Do you end up with them? Well, guys, I'll tell you from experience, some people do and some people don't. I mean, I got my student, Ruxar, I've interviewed. You can find her video on this channel. If you go to my playlist, it's like my greatest hits for all my TwinFlame, my free TwinFlame coaching videos. Go to the playlist menu, and there's a playlist called The True TwinFlame Teachings, or How to Get Your TwinFlame. Go find that playlist. You can find her video in there, right? It's called My Student Marrying Her TwinFlame. And it's actually kind of tough to get people to agree to do a video like that because people like their privacy. And I've asked a lot of people, a lot of my students, and they usually say no thanks. I don't blame them, guys. Being a public figure isn't all it's cracked up to be, okay? I once had I had a person show up at my house one time. This was a few years ago when I was first getting started, and I was like, how did you even find my address? Dude, that's not cool, dude. That's scary. Some crazed fan who's still addicted to their twin flame, they're in such a desperate way that they're going to paparazzi me, right? So somebody doesn't want to appear on my YouTube channel. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. But I got Ruxar to do it.
This goddamn man. Didn't we talk about that collective? It was a brief second, but it's funny how he brought that up because we're on a very spiritual journey. It's not only twin flame. So as we're on this mega, like the megaphone, that type of thing, it's kind of crazy how we move strategically, and we know that everyone is not going to come together and bring out that light because of, and it's funny how he just said the same thing. He got a student that don't want to tell her story, basically. Then you got other reasons why the attachment is like, you know what I'm saying, they following us. We don't want y'all following them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, we don't want them following y'all. Same difference, but yeah, it's kind of crazy he brought that up. It's a very spiritual journey.
She is married to her twin flame. So yeah, that happens. But what about a soulmate? What about a soulmate? Could I get a soulmate?
You really need to get yourself a coach.
It's funny how now you get a pause right there, but yeah, this the same motherfuckers we talking about coming into the house and don't want to tell their story. Like, soulmates can be aggravating.
Coach. You need a professional who's already got results. Make sure you're clear what.
Do I want a soulmate? Is it better than being with my twin flame? That's a controversial thing to even ask to somebody who, again, is in the beginning throes of this journey. They're in a lot of pain. They're madly in love with their twin flame. They can't figure out why their twin flame is running. They're heartbroken, they're desperate, and when you tell them that being with somebody else is better, they think it's heresy, right? You're a witch and you need to be burned at the stake for even saying such a thing to some of these people. But again, I get it. Like I was in that desperate energy too.
I'm hoping he breaks down what he just said, because what I still heard was go collaborate. It's okay. You don't have to be in a relationship. I'm not telling you that I don't, since you're not working with your twin flame. This is without you reading cards. I don't know if this man is a card reader or he just talking. But this is the common sense of, I'm not, since you're not working out with your twin flame, go ahead and work with your soulmates. Ain't nobody say you got to be in no deep down developed relationship. See, if that's what you thinking being with people are, like you got to be with somebody in order for things to work out. That's probably why shadow work needs to be done, because you need things to work out in order to be with someone. But let me see if he breaks it down. So be busy working with soulmates, of course.
So, how do you even make that decision? Well, guys, there's an easy way to do it. And I can help you do it. I've helped so many people on this channel and my paid program. Guys, 5,500 people that have gone through my paid coaching program. That's a lot of people, guys. More than anybody else. I'm the #1 twin flame coach. And to be honest with you, I think that's a very strange accolade, because I don't think that I'm a twin flame coach. I mean, I bill myself that way, but I don't think that's what I am, guys. I'm a spiritual teacher, and that's it. And that's why I'm able to help people get their twin flame to unblock them and come back and get married and do all these things. Your twin flame is your spirit. They are your soul. So when your twin flame comes back, when you're focusing on your ascension and not...
Did all y'all catch that for some twin flames? I mean, we talk about how some twin flames not going to be together, but the ones that's at least working on the ascension, he just told y'all that he coached people on how to get their twin flame back. It's the work.
Not the person. You got to focus on your ascension, not the person. That's how you get them to come back. When they come back, when all of the addictive energy is gone, what is it like? What is it like to be with your twin flame? Well, it is not emotionally romantic. And there's some people, again, if they're in the beginning throes of this journey, they do not want to hear that. When I say that, oh man, that makes them mad.
I hear why, because I'm over here trying to see if he explained it, but it's not like I'm explaining what he's saying. Because you want to be romantically connected, demonstrating this type of love, but twin flame is a different type of lesson. It's to show that we get through whatever thick and thin, and we're not even doing that much to each other. We might have done stuff to each other in the past, but it's about, I mean, if you're not gonna do it to the twin flame, but you're gonna do it to the soulmate, or so now you're not gonna do it to the soulmate because you did it to the twin flame. So now this would be the lifetime type of energy. That's why he keeps saying the ones that's on the beginning of this energy, you think you can hop, skip, and jump and do whatever the fuck, whatever. That's not why you even with anybody at this point. Better yet, twin flame. But definitely not your soulmates. It's funny how this is supposed to be about being better with soulmates, but I keep hearing shit about twin flames. So let's go. I'm listening. We 6 minutes in.
Go watch my other videos, guys. There's a reason I'm the world's #1 twin flame coach, right? I cracked the code.
Oh shit! Wait, so he's a twin flame coach. I'm cracking codes now, but we talk about twin flames, but it's supposed to be something about how better the soulmates are with twin flames. I ain't heard the shit yet, but let's go.
Okay? Your twin flame is your soul. The soul is non-duality. There's no emotion. Emotions come from the mind, guys. Emotions aren't bad, but they're not spiritual. The soul is spiritual.
So I hear him saying Get out of your feelings and go work. Stop trying to be so connected, intertwined, interconnected with trying to love on somebody in order to be able to just work with them. That's your soulmate energy. Stop talking about saying I love them and shit, bitch. We ain't get no work done. That's why I don't love my twin flame. So this way, a lot of twin flames can kind of help the soulmates at this point. So I get why some of the twin flames need to work with some of their soulmates. Because we need work out here. See, that's what this is about. That's why he keeps saying it's not about love and the emotional realm. We talking about work, man.
Spiritual is consciousness. It's non-duality. Emotion is mental. And again, I'm not saying that's bad. Emotions can be beautiful or nasty, right? Emotions are duality. You can feel good or feel bad, but consciousness is non-duality. It just is. It's isness.
He might well said it's just business.
It's bliss. It's Zen. It's nirvana. And I wouldn't say that those are bad things, those words, that inner oneness, that peace of consciousness, of pure consciousness, the soul, the non-duality. I wouldn't say that it's bad, but it's not good either. It's neither of those. It's not good or bad. It's non-duality. So when your twin flame comes around, you're not having emotional experiences with them anymore.
The reason you are not that deep on the surface is because you're getting the work done. Y'all like the work y'all getting done together. Whether y'all like each other or not, that's what some twin flames. I feel like that's the path I'm on right now.
Now, what does it look like to an outside observer? Well, it could look like anything.
And it seems the path I was on right before that was just getting the work done. So now I'm on a higher path. Next lifetime, I'll be on a higher path. If you into getting the work done. Now, if you just gonna flabbergast on the work, it might be better with your soulmate. I think I get what he's saying.
Maybe, depending on what you decide to do with your person, you guys are going out together, you're holding hands, you may be kissing, maybe you decide just to be friends. I don't know, but if you're doing some of those other things, they appear to be romantic, and people are going to think that you guys are romantic. But that's not what's really going on between the two of you.
Hey.
My twin flame, and you can go watch the video that we did. We've done a couple together on the aforementioned playlist. Even she said, it's always so neutral with us. She said that. You know, the last time she ever...
That would be, I like working with you because together we get more work done. I can be with someone else and the work just don't move as neutral.
ever pulled back from me a little bit, and it wasn't a lot. But still, I noticed that she did that. I was experiencing an emotion called empathy. Empathy, guys. Empathy is supposed to be one of the highest emotions that you can feel. It's supposed to be one of the most spiritually evolved emotions. And more or less, that's true. But it's still an emotion. It's still duality. It's still good instead of bad. Hate, fear, worry, sadness, those are bad. Empathy, love, kindness, those are good, right? Duality, good, bad. It's the mind. Guys, empathy is still an emotion. I was traveling and she missed me and she texted me and she said, I miss you. And I felt kind of bad for her. She kind of misses me. That's poor thing, you know, I kind of felt that. And then like a minute later, out of nowhere, for no reason, she texts and she goes, you know what, just forget it. Maybe we shouldn't talk anymore. Right? And I saw that and I was like, what? What did I do? Oh shit. I felt an emotion for her. Ha! It was empathy.
I mean, I guess I was expecting him to be like, well, damn, did you text back and be like, well, I miss you. I've been thinking about you too. At this point, I mean, you know what? I don't know where he going with this, but let's go.
Guys, empathy is an emotion. If you experience any emotions towards your twin flame at all, now, again, what are you guys doing together? Are you hanging out, holding
That's what I was getting a response for. I was waiting for what he said back. Now,
hands, kissing? You're walking down the street holding, I don't know. Again, a third party observer, they might look at the two of you and they're going to say, that's a couple and they're in love, but you're not actually in love. There's no emotion. It's complete non.
he sounds like he is learning how to master his non-emotions for his twin. I think that's what I heard, but let's keep going.
Non-duality. The experience of when you are with your twin flame, in quotation marks, is that you're not with them at all. There's no other. Guys, you are your twin flame. You are one soul. There's only one of you.
Wait, we're gonna back that up 2 seconds because I think he said what I've always said. When you're not with your twin, you can't be with nobody else. If you're a twin flame, you could try, but you need to be going to work. Stop trying. But let me see what he said.
And that is that you're not with them at all. There's no the experience of when you are with your twin flame, in quotation marks, is that you're not with them at all. There's no other. Guys, you are your twin flame. You are one soul. There's no emotion. It's complete non-duality. The experience of when you are with your twin flame, in quotation marks, is that you're not with them at all. There's no other. Guys, you are your twin flame. You are one soul. There's only one of you, and that is your experience. That's how it feels. And that's why they stick around.
Okay, this would be when someone is afraid to lose, but I don't think that's. I think that's what he's explaining. It's not the feeling of afraid to lose someone. You're gonna lose them, especially if y'all don't go together. Okay, however y'all put that in inclination, that stretches a long way. But in order to have it down packed, you can't have that attachment because you don't want that hurt. That's not what the twin flame would be. So this would be how much you love them, and no matter whether you with them or not. That's why he explained that being with them is like being without them. I do want to flip it and saying like being without them is like being with them, but it's almost the same thing. Like if you're without them, you definitely have to work on that energy of not trying to be with them, because when you're with them, you're without them anyway. If that make any sense, it's just the coming together and being grateful, having the gratitude of the person versus that detriment feeling that twin flames might feel, that extra fire, which is not needed. That's like people on the outside of the twin flame relationship. This don't have nothing to do with twin flames. It's regular ass shit. They do too goddamn much. Like, what is you out here doing? So not like it's twin flames. Like you think it's that deep. You know what I'm saying? You think it's that fiery. Like it is, but then you got to learn how to control it and know that that's just an element. You actually work better without that element because that element brings more conflict than solutions. The demand of the feelings or the connection. Something like that I hear him saying. Very therapeutic, but you gotta dig into his shit.
This is not Soulmates, guys. And if you look around on the internet for information about twin flames, almost all of it is trying to tell you that twin flames and soulmates are different, but then when they describe twin flames, it sounds just like soulmates. So the internet, and I've even seen some people online describe a twin flame as a, quote, very intense soulmate connection or a special soulmate connection. And well, and then it's like, what's the difference? Guys, your twin flame is you.
What are you doing today to change your mood? Me? 30 minutes ago, I've taken this can of...
Everybody else is just everybody else. A soulmate is just any other soul. Your soul and my soul, and we are mated. And with that kind of a person...
That's why it's like with twin flames, you don't cheat on each other. You don't worry about nobody else. You don't worry about if your twin flame is cheating on you. And if you get that type of energy off back, if you can notice it, nah, it's not ready. That will drive you less insane. That will help your insanity. Like, nah, they not ready. I'm not ready. We not ready at this point. But other than that, no. When you become one, it's because you done did the work. So for some of y'all who are twin flame not doing the work, or y'all not getting the commonality, this is when you tell them, do the work. They over here like, what work? Do the work to get you in a relationship with your person, which it should be me. That's without acting like you know it all or whatever. But yeah, it's doing the work.
You can experience emotions, and they don't necessarily run away. You could sit down across the table with another person, another soul, another being, and have a conversation with them and maybe work it out. Not with your twin flame. You don't need to even talk to your twin flame. You are...
It's funny he just said that, because I just told you that's all you can say to them is do the work. They'll be over here wondering like, what work is you talking about? And then he just even inclined it with, you don't even have to talk to them. Which is, I told you, I had left my energy for 2 years. I was like, I'm not finna go through this, but I'm gonna still do my work. And no, I ain't fuck with nobody else. No, I ain't think I can be with nobody else. None of that. And if anything, they were more agitating. I was just working with them, collaborating, getting money with them. That's the regular route. Then he came back. That would be the proof of the work.
You are one being. Are there two bodies? Yes, but you are simultaneous incarnations. It's almost like I wish we would even stop calling it twin flames, because the label twin flame sounds cutesy and romantic and endearing. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with romance, but that's just not what this is, guys. What is it like to be with them, your twin flame? It's neutral, guys. There's no emotion at all. Any emotion, they run. Any emotion at all. So when I saw the way that she responded to my empathy, I said, okay, I get it. And I brought myself out of that emotional state. And she came right back. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just having a bad day. I can't wait to see you again. Right? Guys, that's how this works. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. You cannot have a romantic connection with your twin.
Okay, what I just heard him say was he didn't give her a parachute. She had to find her own survival. Like, you snapped. Leave it alone. And then you'll have to come back as if I'm supposed to snap on you or bring about your snapping. Because I'm still waiting for his response, but he never telling us one. He just telling us what she was typing. But like he said, as he took his emotions out of it, shit, I'm surprised if he even said anything. He probably didn't. If I don't know if he say he away, I'm not sure. Whether he said he got the messages on time or not, I'm not sure how his story revealing, because he just telling us to me her part. But I'm hearing she still found her own, what it is, flight or something, flight, or I forgot what them people used to say. Anyhow, she found her own coping mechanism, and he let her.
Flame. You cannot have a connection with them. There's me and there's other, and we are connected. Guys, there's no other. You are them. The physical manifestation where there's two simultaneous incarnations, it's part of the illusion, guys. Again, I wish we would stop calling it twin flame.
I'm trying to get past his illusion on his video, but when he said this, because he said it again about this twin flame, is he trying to call it like we're a flame, united flame versus, yeah, you know, it's the United States of America. We might be united flame versus twin flame. But, I mean, the twin flame sound like it's about the same, though. Why not twin flame? But it sounds like his video is about the intense connection that's not needed in order for it to work out. Yeah, you can brag about how intense the connection is, but at this point, for some, it's too intense where they fail to realize that they really just there for the work versus the twin flame connection. Like, so if I hear him all the way in the back, that's probably why I'm back though. And they don't want to see me. I'm the one that no, don't pay attention to her. He trying to say like the twin flame is nothing special. It can't be. You can't make it seem like it's just some way different. Then that's why he'll throw you back with your soulmates. Work it out done, then see if you can work it out with your twin flame. Because if you cannot work, that's all this is about. It ain't gonna work out nowhere. That's why I think he talking about it might be a little easier. He ain't say easier yet. But he telling y'all for you do not want to do the work. But he I guess he coaching, and then he trying to tell y'all, go look at his other videos and also hit him up. You know what I'm saying? If you need some coaching, because I'm trying to I'm trying to get some coaching from him so I can coach y'all. But yeah, listen. But my point is, I hear a bigger message like if you not gonna do the work to be with your twin flame, he will convince y'all. It's very convincing. Please float in the boat with your soulmates. But then he not talking about it. That's what my concern. All right, so let's go.
Simultaneous incarnations of one soul. And if we expect your twin flame to stick around, it's not going to be an emotional experience. It's going to be a soul experience. So, is being with a soulmate better than being with a twin flame?
He just said it's not going to be an emotional. It's going to be a soul. Now he says soulmates, which is, I just told y'all that if you take it to what twin flames not that special and take out that ignited bomb, I'm talking about the bomb in the building, the motherfucking bomb, bitch, because we twin flames. Wonder why, you know what I'm saying? Like, is we trying to show out or what? It's just a regular soul connection, and it just happened to, y'all might look alike, be a age difference. It might be a height difference. It might be a skin tone difference. It might be a nationality, a race difference. It's gonna be a difference that will completely call you a twin flame versus y'all making it so hard to we twin flames and we need to do this and we supposed to be doing. That's why you can't go to Google and find the fucking definition. This is what he trying to explain. I hear him. Let's go.
Maybe. I guess that's up to you. What do you want? What do you want? Again, my student, Ruxar, she married her twin, and I've got lots of other people that have married their twin flames too.
And I hear it's a very light, like a feather energy to be with your twin flame. It's not heavy. All this people's, and I done read for y'all. That's why he keep bringing up his clients. Let me bring up mine. You want to have tracking devices. You want to know where motherfuckers at. You want to know who they with. You want to know what they're doing. That's not it. That's not even a relationship. Better yet, twin flame. And then some people fall victim on nails and swords on my son. But they want me to do, and they act like, first of all, we supposed to be teaching each other and upgrading, not falling victim to the shit that y'all done got from your soulmates in different relationships. I used to have a lot of that. It's crazy. How you expect it? Where's the trust? It's more complaining than anything. That's not gonna make it.
Guys, there's other people that have commented on this YouTube channel in the past. You can go look for yourself. I've done TwinFlame success story videos, lots of those, where there's people who are at least willing to make a comment. Hey, I'm one of Kurt's students, we're getting married. They're not willing to show their face. And, the thing with YouTube that's kind of nice is you can be anonymous, right? Your YouTube screen name, you can use
I told y'all about this a while ago on the download earlier this year. And some people called it, a lot of happy people is not showing out, showing off. He just said you won't see them because they're too busy being happy. Some of you would put it in perspective like they don't want nobody to taint their happiness. They don't even want to entertain nothing that's not happy. And that will be a lot of shit on the internet, you know what I'm saying? Because now people looking at their pages, looking into their shit, trying to figure out shit. It's just too much. Going back into, that's why we don't follow y'all on certain platforms, because now it's people that follow us trying to get all into y'all shit. But this is what he's talking about, how private happiness is. That's real happiness.
An alias, But guys, it's up to you. What do you want? Maybe being with a soulmate is better because all you got to do is talk things out with the person and you might work it out.
Told you. That's it right there. That's why he says soulmates would be better, because you can get the work done because you don't really like them like that. But then when you come into your twin flame, you claim that you like them. This is what get it, people. We supposed to be together. Who the fuck said what and when and who? When we all walking by faith and sight and trying to at least do this 7-year common law marriage. That shit right there. Also, when it's too much of a toxic ass tie, and then somebody might think it's good, somebody else might be afraid of it and think it's so unhealthy because they don't want to be around here rummaging in the mind about your ass all day, every day. They feel they're scared in the beginning. Like he keeps saying, it's a lot in the beginning when somebody like run and push you off and be like, hold on, it feel good, but it don't. Now let me get this feeling. And then even he brought in his example with the girl, like, I miss you. And then she flipped back. You know what I'm saying? Just depending on, like he said, how you're going to take it and your attraction to the person is there to help them. And I feel him in my relationship. Mine was like, he was feeling me, but then he had me at a distance. So I had to be like, okay, let me kind of ignore some feelings and just let him know we gonna work. That's real. As long as some work is being done, the other person is clear to see. That's like if you have a job. If you are working and you getting paid, you cool. But if you over here fumbling the ball and you can't get this right, and then every time they call you into the office to tell you that you done made a mistake and something, you on the verge of losing your fucking job. You might well find another one. So that's why in a relationship, why would somebody, even though it's a business, why would you want to treat it like that? So relationships be like the last thing that somebody want to lock themselves into. You would be happy somebody just like working with you and calling you, hey, what's happening? You want to go? I got an idea or something. Oh shit, yeah, let's go out and bring this idea together. That'll get your relationship way closer. Like he said with soulmates, that's all you're gonna do with them. Then over here talking about how you romantically connected emotionally and want to be this deep physical. I've been there with the physical part, but I get it. You know what I'm saying? That's not what it's about. Because if everything don't work out, ain't nothing gonna be workable. Soulmate, or twin flames, people gonna end up by themselves, broke.
And you can experience those yummy emotions, you know? And there's heartbreak too.
The practice you are about to learn is almost never described publicly.
So that's up to you. Do you like the emotional experience? Do you want to feel the...
I think for some of y'all who listen to deep, heard him, because emotional is only when you connect yourself. You better get your work done. And if you want to be connected emotionally, you can do that with your soulmates, because you're going to be in and out on an emotional roller coaster. You're going to like them a little bit. You're going to be attracted to them. All of a sudden, they're going to find somebody else they're attracted to. They like them. You're going to say that they're cheating. How, Sway? If you find out somebody messing with somebody else, that's what he tell y'all. It's up to you. You got to figure out, did you catch feelings for somebody else? You remember you used to like somebody, but you say you don't cheat. No, the thing is, what you don't do is move on and throughout this roller coaster in the soulmate energy and admit that you're a fucking twin flame. Because if you admit that you're a twin flame and work on yourself as a twin flame, you will be out of that emotional ass heartbreak roller coaster with your soulmates, and you would stand tall and be like, man, me and my twin flame, we trying to work it out. Somebody ain't getting the work done, but I ain't gonna blame it on somebody. Just be like, both of us, we trying to work on each other, and I mess with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I get some work done with y'all. That's about it, because them people is not gonna like you like that. That's why you get your heart broke.
the twitterpation and the butterflies that come with soulmates. Sometimes
The butterflies would be like, because people are growing into themselves and learning. Hell, if you give yourself some thought, when did you hear about twin flames? Right. So now your soulmate's either younger or older, and just because you older don't mean you heard about twin flames before. Matter of fact, you could have heard about twin flames and never looked into it. Don't know what a twin flame is. By the time they come to you, you a twin flame. They heard of twin flames. They not a twin flame. They your soulmate. They gonna like you for a little bit, but by the time they find if they're a twin flame, or if they find another soulmate, see, soulmates is all around. Twin flames is not everywhere. That's why if you're not a twin flame, which everyone is not a twin flame, you have a better view on the soulmates. That's why he can have this goddamn video. Soulmates are better than twin flames. Is that what the shit called? I don't even know what the fucking video called. Okay, yeah. Cause I'm over here like being. But this not even how something. He is literally talking about how you can go converse, get money, collaborate. He never said none of that shit. But doing all this with the soulmates and then getting your feelings hurt. But then you realizing how whatever much don't work out with your twin flame, and then he had mentioned one time sitting across the table and being able to talk to the soulmate better than the twin flame, especially if the work is not being done. So I done been encouraging y'all work, right? Let's talk about work. Let's do work. Let's do work. That's gonna be the energy that's gonna evidently bring your twin flame back for some of you, or get into the meeting your twin flame. Because if you over here looking for love, that ain't, I don't know, it's whether nobody is doing that right now and it's all opportunity, or and then when did he make this video? A day ago. So he definitely on to something, and this is going into Virgo gear. So even if you wanted to make up a conversation, you cannot. Anytime you talk to somebody, it's gonna have to be about work. But that's what he said, and I like how he's saying it, but the expression, I guess, he's saying it's not gonna work out or some shit like that. No, man.
sometimes I kind of think that might be better. Guys, let me ask you this question. What if I broke up with my twin flame? Would you judge me? Would you call me a failure? Kurt, you claim to be a twin flame coach and you're a fraud because you're not with your twin flame. You're a phony and you didn't accomplish the goal, which is to be with your twin flame, and you're not qualified to be a twin flame teacher, and I'm going to go find somebody else who is with their twin flame. And if you do go find somebody else who is with their twin flame, it's probably somebody who is calling a soulmate twin flame, which again is what everybody.
Wait, I was finna get him the benefit of the doubt, but it's some shit I just heard. Now, I heard him say, like, people won't believe in him if he wasn't in his twin flame relationship, because he specifically is a twin flame counselor or leadership. Boom. But then he trying to tell y'all about everybody else. Huh? Let me see.
You go find somebody else who is with their twin flame, it's probably somebody who is calling a soulmate twin flame, which again is what everybody on the internet does, except for me. And there's a couple other people too. There's not many. This is an ancient teaching, the twin flame.
Okay, I was waiting for him to say that. Yeah, it can't be many. He happens to be the first one I came across saying that he's a twin flame instructor, something like that. He putting his title on that. I see other people in relationships. I think, as a matter of fact, I came across another twin flame couple. They read together, and but they don't. I don't know if they're getting into twin flame leadership, but it's funny. Um, he is correct about it's not that many people that's in the twin flame situation and exploiting their business. Okay.
Teaching, guys. This is an old teaching. I'm not even the one that thought of it. I mean, I came to these conclusions myself, but then I started looking around and I found other people, and there's not many of them. There's not many people that are doing this properly, that are teaching twin flames correctly, the actual true twin flame teaching. Most of what you see online, and I mean almost all, like literally 99%, is going to be somebody who is confusing twin flames and soulmates. They're just calling it twin flame. And then they start talking about healing and how it's a romantic connection. Guys, healing is a...
Now I'm gonna be honest. He probably came across way more twin flame, like, cause I guess he's the instructor or something. He one of the world renowns. I'm not sure, but thank y'all for putting me on. Let's check it right. But I haven't really heard those messages like people. If anything, I hear messages like people say twin flames is the worst relationship ever. Twin flames is not the one you're supposed to be with. You're just supposed to come across them and teach you a lesson. I don't really hear people encouraging twin flame energy. Okay.
psychological thing that you're going to be doing with your emotions and your thoughts. You don't need to do that with your twin flame. The soul is not the mind. The soul is not...
See, that's very important. I told y'all that it's a lot of stuff you do not supposed to do with your twin flame. That's what runs them away. Not only the emotional connection y'all trying to have, and they like, wait, I don't want that. Nah, it's certain things, that's why you gotta have your spirit in alignment, because when someone notice and somebody looking for someone more pure, and you not that, but you that twin flame, wonder why they running. And then, but you want a connection because of the title.
emotional. Your body, mind, soul. The mind is thoughts and emotions. And again, we're not saying that's bad. That's just what that is. The soul is consciousness. It's pure being. That's all that there is. That's all you need to do to get your twin flame to come back.
See, that's the secret. Pureness. That's why you want to continue working on yourself. And then you be like, they don't want me. Okay, cool. And then a lot of people do be like, it's their fault. They missing out. that's still not even pure. So, you know what I'm saying? They still don't see the attractiveness in that shit.
Which means you're not doing anything about the person. You're just going in here. You don't even have to make a consideration about what the person is thinking or doing or being or having at all. No consideration. You're just all focused in here. And that's when your twin comes back. Ha! You're not doing anything about them. You're just going in here.
100%, because I already been through that. I was focused on myself. I didn't even think about him no more. I was still hearing songs, but not from him. I was hearing it from Quavo, from his uncle. And I was like, still vibing. I ain't care. And I didn't even think about him, but I didn't even know he was thinking about me. So once I found out, I was like, okay, what's happening?
Deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Aligning with your soul consciousness. It's transcendentalism. That's really all it is, guys. It's your spiritual awakening, and you just need to treat it that way. So no, the goal is not to be with your twin flame. And if they do come back, it's just a byproduct of the spiritual work that you're doing, guys. That's why they would be coming back.
Now, one thing with my twin flame situation, I had to do my spiritual work. And me and him noticed that it was one night I was like, I just want to be together physically. He was like, man, let's just work on this shit spiritually, man. I'm sick of this shit. He was like, really? I'm like, I mean, of course I can't because we always got to work on it. It never goes away. But I just want to be physical and spiritual. But no, it's really about the spiritual work.
So again, I say to you, if I broke up with my twin flame, would you judge me? Why?
What are you doing today to change your mood? Me? 30 minutes ago, I've taken this cannabis.
That goes into like he being able to lead it because he has his twin flame, and then someone who doesn't have a twin flame not being able to lead it because of the situation. I understand, but then at least he had his twin, so he will be able to give you some insight on that. But then will he lose his goddamn? Will he be demoted because he not with his twin flame no more? That's only if the work is not done. That to me, that's spiritual. If something was to happen between him and his twin flame, that would demote his work. That's just what that is. That's real. But ain't nobody praying on his downfall. You know what I'm saying? That's like maybe him and his twin flame gonna stay together. Ain't that gonna ever happen. So he gonna be where he at and with his twin flame. But him to pose the question like if he was to not be with his twin flame, would his work, his leadership title not matter? In spirituality, yes. And he asking why. But it's only because what's gonna match up. So we expecting you to stay with your twin flame and do the work because that's what everybody wants. That's only the spirit. That's the pureness. And if something was to happen in your twin flame situation, you would be able to tell us about it, right? Because you was telling us, like, I don't know, would you? And then now, I would assume, this assumption right here, that you would be demoted because you can no longer, unless you keep telling us about what was going on, but you're no longer able to tap into being in the twin flame situation. So what you mean? Yeah.
Many of you watching would prefer a soulmate. Also, the purpose of meeting your
God damn. I told the person who, when we was coming to do this damn review, it must be convincing because he just said that many of you that's watching prefer to be with a soulmate. But why is you fighting it when you're a twin flame? A twin flame cannot be with a soulmate. I don't know why the fuck he ain't tell y'all that. But he telling y'all, well, he still didn't. But the whole video I hear he's saying, just go learn how to work with them. Take your emotions out of it trying to be with somebody. And just go get some work done because you'll realize you can't be with them. That this goddamn, I feel like a con artist at this point. He just telling y'all shit, but he ain't. I do too much explaining. That's my fucking shit. I tell y'all there's a lot of cut on the dope out here. I do too much explaining, but yeah, just try.
twin flame is not to be with them, guys. That's just a bonus. If they come back, when they come back, when
agree to be with someone, but I told y'all that's the gratefulness, having the gratitude that you can actually be with someone. It's a bonus to be with someone. But the only way you can be with someone is if you do some work. Everybody trying to figure out what work they need to be doing, especially if they want to be with someone. Not in particular. It's not in particular. That's what he's trying to say.
When they unblock you and they start talking to you again, that's just extra. It's a byproduct. You're not even doing anything about them. Your purpose is your ascension, and that's all. Why? Because that's what this is, guys.
So I done told y'all over and over, it's more so like you beat them there. They'll meet you there. They'll come after you. You supposed to be like, nah, that's not what I want. That's not what I'm going to reflect. That's not the bullshit I'm taking. And you go up. Your purpose is the ascension, and then you trying to stay with them, be like, I take this because we twin flames. You'll never work out. The only way you will work out, if you want to work, see, that's what me and him probably talk about. If the iffies, that's if y'all want to work out, it depends on you. But you will just do the work and go. You will run away. You not having no label. Talk about that's my twin flame, so I gotta stay. Hell nah. You ain't doing right either. You look like a soulmate. Look like a smell like a and sound like a soulmate. So that's why so many people will be comfortable with trying to be with a soulmate at this goddamn point.
That's all this is. The twin flame journey is really just the true spiritual journey. Guys, ultimately, there is no twin flame journey, and I'm not a twin flame coach.
See, I told you. I think he want to say twin flames ain't shit, like it don't exist. I didn't say that part, but I told y'all. He say like twin flame ain't nothing. The title ain't nothing. It's just all of us are soulmates. I told you that. God damn.
I'm just a teacher of Zen spiritualism. And if you just treat this like your Zen spiritual journey, your Zen spirit comes back. I'm not a twin.
I thought he was a twin flame coach or something. I don't know. And now he confused me on his message. But it goes back into the pure source. Just, you want to treat people with graciousness and you want to help people and not hinder them, and then you happen to find this person and then always called the twin flame and wonder why I feel so deep for them. But that would be the purest route versus what this definition is and figuring this out about it and then going. That's where it's confusion at out here. Confusion and conflict. It got to be a more pure route for the twin flames. But that need to be cleared up. So, even this title is still more fucking confusion. But let's go.
Twin flame coach. Even if I bill myself that way sometimes. And why do I bill myself that way? So you guys will frickin' listen to me. So you get out of the addictive energy, endlessly searching for answers on the internet about what to do about this person, and you never needed to do anything about this person. Guys.
That's what I just said. Just go gradually around it. Just work. If it ain't working, find something else to work with. The person might come back, work some more. Some of y'all to figure out work and work and work. It's so much fucking work we missing out on. That's all this is about, actually. This work to get a relationship. But people be wanting a relationship and then want to work. The only way we gonna work is if we get in a tight relationship. Because I don't work with people that I don't aim in no tight relationship with. That's what this is going. And when buddies ain't hooking you up with no work. Boy, it's a lot of brokenness out here. And then especially with a twin flame acting like that, I can't imagine this would be that emperor or empress, god or goddess type energy, like the high class, not really like the crabs in the bucket. So it just depends on who you are at this point.
This is the first step of your ascension. Your twin flame just triggers that. They are your soul. Your soul wants to awaken. You're having a direct experience with your own very soul. It's not an other person. It's you in another body. This is your spiritual awakening. There's no
Well, damn. I ain't get that one, y'all. I'm still listening. I heard him say, "Is you in another body?" Maybe especially for some of y'all masculine on masculine or feminine on feminine. I don't know. I feel like, I guess I heard the story of the two souls splitting. So it's half a soul and half a soul until they come back together to make them whole. I go with that shit. That's why he say that's you in another body. Yes. So that's why you can't be without the other person. That would be the initiation. That's why he said if he broke up with his twin flame, what would y'all think of him? Half the ass of his person. That's it. That's all I got. Let's go.
twin flame journey, guys. There's not.
And that, oh, he keeps saying it. I told y'all that. He trying to interpret that, but I get why it's twin flames because it's one flame that's split into two, and when they come back together, they make one. So that's why he like I don't know why they call it twin flame. And I said, well, then maybe they should just call it a united flame or something like that. Ignited flame, because all of us flames, but when it's ignited, never mind. We'll be here all fucking day.
And the sooner that you start to get that, the sooner the person will come back. And by the time they do, you're not even going to care. This is what's so hard for people to hear. And every time I say it, again,
That's real because the universe does not want that burden on you that you care for somebody so fucking much. You just, why isn't it so much easier and pure? Just like, I love you and cool. You know what I'm saying? I love you because of who you are versus we in love and shit. This would be that love versus being in love. I'm trying to find the one. That sound like the spell work right there. Everybody trying to find the one. Some people found the one by default. That's what I think he's saying.
it really ticks a lot of people off. Some people, they don't want to hear that. By the time your twin flame comes back, you're not going to be even thinking about them. So what are you going to pick? What are you going to choose? What are you going to choose, guys? What are you going to choose? That's up to you. Don't.
I think when he says up to you, he's still putting it in the categories of what your route, determines your journey. But I'm over here like, why would he give y'all the option? Because we just explained it all. You still got to work on either avenue. And if you're a twin flame, you cannot be with your soulmates because you're going to get your heart broken. You might get your heart broken also with your twin flame, but then you're not with your twin flame. Did we just miss any fucking thing now? Never mind.
Don't focus on the person. That'll prolong the suffering. This is your awakening, and that's all this is. That is why you met your twin flame. That is the purpose of meeting your twin flame. It triggers your spiritual awakening.
So you can know that God real and God is calling you, and maybe one lifetime you can be with the twin flame, but don't get confused with your soulmates. Some probably need to probably watch these videos over and over just to hear what we say. Cause I think it's more information in these debunking videos versus the fucking card. Cause it's funny, I'm looking for him to say something, but I got to say more shit than he's saying.
This is your spiritual awakening. That's all this is, guys. There's no twin flame journey. That's not the goal. Your twin flame is not the goal. Consciousness is.
Yeah, I never heard that before. Because everybody letting you know it's something about twin flames, but it's not the journey. Don't label yourself on the twin flame journey. It's still a spiritual journey. Everybody on the spiritual journey, you just happen to be twin flames. That's just it. It's not like you got a whole nother different journey because now it's separate from your soulmates that you got to work with. And I don't know if that plays on some people's mind. That's why he said it might be better to work with your soulmates now before y'all can get y'all twin flame. For some people who don't have their twin flame, you probably got to do the work with your soulmates. And then you're going to find yourself, you ain't never found nobody to fall in love with. Cool. Did you find something out? You remember that one person who was your twin flame? Now, depending on how you worked it, you thought you was going to fall in love with how many of those soulmates before you bumped your goddamn head? Because there's other people that be like, okay, I'm never going to like none of these. Let me just get all the work done. They got way more work done. So now that one lifetime, they could probably be with their twin flame. That's what I hear, y'all. Because I'm over here diffusing the point that he didn't tell y'all the work to do to get with y'all twin flames. He just trying to convince y'all that y'all need to really get the work in with y'all soulmates. Because maybe you got to pay for his classes or something for him to tell you how to get with your twin flame. I'm not fucking sure. But he just told you to get the work done with the soulmates. That's why I think he's saying it's better to go ahead and work with them. I think that's what he's saying. Soulmates are better than twin flames, but that's not what the title say. I would expect the title to say, it's better to get the work done with soulmates before you get with your twin flame. That's what I expect of him. I don't know. My expectations off turn. But that's all I got for y'all. I don't think I got nothing else.
That's all this is, guys. So I hope I've cleared some things up for you today. Thank you for watching.
Oh, yeah. That's it. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the subscribes, the likes, the love. I see y'all. Make sure that you pay attention out here, y'all. Get your work done. All right.